We redefine leaders, achievers, where the good becomes great.
They are the chosen ones in a million. They choose Achievers to be their SEMA school. Choose now. Achievers, where the good becomes.
Welcome to yet another episode of The Debater on MTV Sports. Now, 14 teams have qualified for round 2 and they're all vying for a position in the quarterfinals of this competition. 2 of these teams will take the stage and battle it out this evening. Before that, introducing the topic. Is the child welfare policy in Sri Lanka should not be province specific. Proposing this topic this evening, we have Muslim Ladies College, Colombo.
Hi, I'm Nuzma Nawaz, representing Muslim Ladies College, and I am the first speaker.
Hello, I'm Nimra Fuad from Muslim Ladies College, and I'm going second.
Hi, I'm Shakira Mohammed, representing Muslim Ladies College. I'm going to give my best shot for the team.
Hi, I'm Afrania, third speaker from Muslim Ladies College.
Representing the opposition this evening is Hindu Ladies College, Colombo.
Hi, I'm Dishara Raghavachari. I'm coming from Hindu Ladies College and I'm the first speaker.
Hi, I'm Gajitra Purnendran and I'm from Hindu Ladies College. I'm the second speaker.
Hi, I'm Shahani Ashraj, representing Hindu Ladies College.
Hi guys, I'm Ahanya Loganathan, representing Hindu Ladies College, Colombo, and I'm the fourth speaker of my team.
Before we move on to round 1 of the competition, let's introduce our panel of judges. Our first judge this evening is the former Dean of the Faculty of Law at the University of Colombo. Please welcome Professor N. Selvakumar. Our second judge this evening has been serving as a public servant for the past 30 years. She is currently the longest serving public servant in the country. Please put your hands together for the Secretary of the Ministry of Social Services, Mrs. Imelda Sukumar. Our third judge this evening is the Director of the Sri Lanka College of Journalism. She is no stranger to our show. Please put your hands together and welcome Ms. Anuradha Hera. As a new addition to the show during the second round, we are introducing the role of an observer. Do keep in mind that the role of an observer is purely to give perspective to the panel of judges, but will have no bearing to the decision that the 3 judges will make. The observer will always represent the corporate community in Sri Lanka. This evening, joining as the observer to today's debate, we have Mr. Denzel Pereira, who is currently the brand manager for motor and general insurance at Union Assurance. To kick off this debate, it's time to start round number 1, the opening statements. Proposition, the floor is now yours.
Learned jury, members of the opposition and members of the House, a very good day to all of you. The topic for the day is child welfare policy in Sri Lanka should or should not be province specific. Me and my house strongly believe and say that the child welfare policy in Sri Lanka should be province specific. If we are to teach world real peace and if we are to carry out war against war, we shall have to begin with children. The Penal Code of Law in Sri Lanka defines the child as an individual under the age of 18 years. Child welfare policy includes policies which are to be implemented for the betterment of the child under the aspect of education, health and sanitation, etc. This leads us to the major question: is the prevailing system in Sri Lanka effective enough to provide solutions for the rapidly increasing rates of child abuse, sexual assaults, etc.? By implementing the child welfare policy in a province-specific manner, the sectors of education and healthcare will be subjected to rapid increase. And also, there will be a reduction in crimes. A vigilant province-specific policy could contribute a great deal for the betterment of the society, definitely by reducing the amount of children being involved in illegal activities. Because once a child is given proper awareness and guided properly, there's no way a child is going to go astray. Also, it's going to serve the country by reducing the burden on criminal justice system, reducing the expenditure on grade retention and expenditure on healthcare. At the end of the day, me and my teammates will be proving to you why the child welfare system in Sri Lanka should be province specific and how it could be the best system to be implemented in Sri Lanka. Thank you.
It is better to err by helping someone who doesn't need any help than not help someone who needs help. Child welfare policy is no exception to this. Honorable judges, dear opponents and members of the House, the topic we have got today is the child welfare policies in Sri Lanka should not be province specific. Accordingly, first I would like to say that if any policy or any law is implemented in a particular country, it cannot be and it should not be specific to one province. According to the Constitution of Democratic Socialist Republic of Sri Lanka, it states that it will be a violation of the fundamental rights of a citizen if any policy is going to be implemented only to a specific province. According to the quotation of Professor H.L.A. Hart, a British jurist, he states that law is a set of rules that governs everybody equally. Therefore, I seek the indulgence of opposition members to make them understand that any policy or any law should be implemented without any discrimination or without any inequality in an equal basis. Next, if we enter into the concept of child welfare policy, it is a vast area that includes national as well as international policies including education, health, freedom, justice, child abuse, child labor, child soldiers and etc. I'd just like to ask one question. If all this child abuse and child labor is committed almost in all the provinces of Sri Lanka, how can you expect that this particular policy only should be implemented to a specific province? According to the Amendment Act number 22 of 1995 of the Penal Code and the United Children's Charter is an international treaty which deals with the protection of children and women's rights, it is mentioned that any policy should be implemented to all the regions without any regional limitation. This itself confirms us significantly that the child welfare policies in Sri Lanka should be put forward only to one specific province. Therefore, I strongly emphasize and submit respectfully and reiterate that the child welfare policy in Sri Lanka should not be province specific. Thank you.
Children are the world's most valuable resources and its best hope for the future. Honorable judges, ladies and gentlemen, according to the UNICEF estimation, 130 million children are born each year. In many countries, they represent more than 50% of the population. It is absolutely necessary that we need to respect the rights of the children so that, first of all, they survive and help to develop and mature in harmony. When we comment on this topic about child welfare policy being as a common policy, it is observed that we are contemplating the needs of a child in a nutshell or a macroscopic view, regardless of the diversity of needs according to geography and demography of the nation. So therefore, we the proposition stand strong by implying that child welfare policy should be province specific. To authenticate our point of view, taking an overlook at the issue of the aftermath of the war in Sri Lanka. In the northern province, it is estimated that over 2,000 children have been involved in the conflict as child soldiers and are now facing difficulties readapting to original life. Many are facing traumatic stress due to the shocking past events as they were living in a heavily mined region. Whereas in the north central region, it is observed as child abuse is being witnessed and unsettled conditions prevail following the end of 3 decades of armed separatist militancy in 2009. These dialectics makes us to penetrate that we need to analyze the child welfare policies more effectively and provide them with basic sanitation needs. Consequently, if it is not a province-specific policy, resources are provided irrationally. Where is the equality in this situation? Because the need of a child in one province could be a want of a child in another province. Your mother knows what's best for you. My mother knows what's best for me. So therefore, we the proposition stand strong by saying that child welfare policies should be province specific.
A hearty welcome to the honorable judges and members of the House. As said opposition, I would like to talk on the topic that the child welfare policies in Sri Lanka should not be province specific. First of all, let's see what is needs. Needs are the basic desires in a human. They don't differ according to the geographical location. They are same for every single people. And let's see, why do we implement these welfare policies in Sri Lanka? Yes, for reason one, children are at the potential risk. They face child abuse, child labor at this age, and to eradicate them, we are put forward in child welfare policies. Next reason is for the well-being of the child. So the welfare is concerned about the well-being of the child, and each and every well-being of the child is the right of the child. When the well-being of all the child are not considered, then there is a violation of fundamental rights. You can see in the Children's Charter, according to Article number 2, it says about non-discrimination, and the state shall respect and ensure the rights set forth in this charter of each child without discrimination of any kind, irrespective of the child's national, ethnic or social origin. It also states that the state shall take all appropriate measures to ensure the child is protected against all discrimination. So tell me, needs are same for everybody. You need food, I need food, we all need food. So how can you say that the needs are varied according to province specific? When you are put forward in this welfare policies specifically to that province, then the needs of all children are not fulfilled. This is a violation of rights. So that's discriminatory in the policies. Discriminatory policies is abuse, and when they are abused, they become injustice and inequality in the country. So tell me, ma'am, as a citizen of Sri Lanka, do you think we have to implement put forward the discriminatory policies in Sri Lanka? I don't think so. Next, the institutions which help for the welfare policies are Child Protection Authority, Ministry of Child and Women Affairs.
Based on the arguments presented during round 1, it's safe to assume at this point that this is going to be a very close debate. We'll have to wait and find out, because now it's time for a short commercial break.